this week, it didn't say we had to worry about the standards of professionalism.
And I agree with that. But 2 weeks ago, it said all future assignments had to meet the standards.
Whoa. Is that me?
Yep, that's you.
What the heck? What was that catching off of? I don't know what that's catching off of. Let me get my headphones. All right. Hopefully this fixes everything now.
Sounds better so far.
Yep.
No feedback.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, I'm still trying to open mine.
All right. So I'm looking at the description for Mini Project 9, and it says, where is it? Oh, it says somewhere here. We're certified. I know it said something about the standard of professionalism. I don't remember if it was in the video or if it's in the description.
Yes, Hunter? Oh, sorry. I'm so used to having a mute button. I apologize. Thank you, buddy.
Here's my thoughts. When in doubt, do it.
So this is my issue with that, because I'm sure in the real business world, we have had to modify many of existing files that are used for upload purposes. And 99% of those, you have to save those files as a comma delimited file, which means standards of professionalism are out the window. And
did you guys watch the video that they...
Go ahead.
Did you guys watch the video that they posted at the beginning of the project?
Is that where he says it doesn't matter?
Yeah, he says standards of professional don't matter in this one.
That's what I thought. I knew it was either in the video or it's in the description.
Got it.
It's in the video, like 3 or 4 minutes in.
Okay.
That's called multitasking and doing one too many things at the same time.
But okay, this may be a completely philosophical question, but why would they change it for this one?
Because I think the rationale in the video was this is a data upload assignment and not meant to be presented to anybody.
Gotcha.
And the same with that. Conditional formatting doesn't meet the standards of professionalism to begin with, so.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think, was there anybody else that was joining us tonight?
I know Priscilla's not going to be here.
What about, is it Lisa? Is it Lisa that I thought was joining us? Lisa, is that her name? Her name's Lisa, right? We have a Lisa in this group, don't we?
Yes, Lisa Moss.
What did she say she was joining us?
I don't think she ever responded.
Let me look through the emails real quick.
Hold on.
She said anytime I would like to meet, but it doesn't look like she replied after that.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Cool.
You said Priscilla's not meeting us tonight, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the number 2 exam kicked her in the rear.
So without talking about specifics on that exam, that was one of the dumbest tests I've ever taken in my entire life. And the fact that they wanted everything on one sheet was absolutely absurd to me. and I don't care if they dock me, but I put it all on 3 sheets. So
Yeah.
all right.
Cool.
So back
Yeah.
to the mini project. Were there any questions? Has anybody done it? Is anybody stuck on anything?
I've got it done. I didn't really run into any problems with this one. This one wasn't too bad for me.
Yeah, I'm about halfway through.
I've done
So far-
the exercises. I just finished the second part of the second exercise, and then I'll have access to the mini project.
Cool.
But again, with conditional formatting, duh. I'm sorry. I don't. That sounds arrogant, but some of this stuff is a little sophomoric.
Yeah.
I mean, the most extensive it got for me was an if statement. If it is Rigby, it should have been Rexburg.
Yeah, I use an if statement for the retirement plan. I don't.
Yeah.
Basically, if it was, the
Greater than
Rexburg
sign.
one. Yeah, exactly. Greater than or equal to. If true, then Y. If false, then N.
The only other thing that it calls out is at the very end, after you do everything, it tells you have to do it in alphabetical order. I was not rearranging everything with the formulas, so I went back here and just simply made this a filter and just did it by last name here.
Well, see, okay, so let me explain. That's the beautiful part about this type of assignment is you have autonomy. It doesn't tell you how to do it in alphabetical order. So if you get it there, they don't care how you got there. I mean, because let's be honest, you and I have been putting in some formulas and functions that we still haven't gone over in class yet, and my grades have been fine.
Yeah. Speaking of which, did you see that power pivot thing I sent you?
Yeah, I did.
Have you come across that yet?
Uh-uh.
That was the first time I had ever seen that. And I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Completely off topic though. So, so all I did is I went back here and I just simply did it because to me, it's absolutely frustrating to me that they would leave the alphabetical order to the very last thing because that's something you would usually want to do first. Because if you try and do it now on this sheet, you are going to break every formula and you're going to end up having to adjust them all. So I went back and did it on sheet 1 and it works and it's much easier and cleaner and safer. So, I mean, yeah, if no one has really any questions, then it's...
I missed the alphabetical order one, so I need to go back and do that.
Yeah, it's literally the very last bullet point says, oh, by the way, we want it in alphabetical order by last name.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So you said you did it off of the sheet 1, the raw data sheet?
Yeah, so off of the raw data, all you'd have to do is go in here and if you add the filter, you can sort everything, and apparently I neglected to include the phone numbers in that, so I'll have to go back and fix mine. Awesome. But you can see here that it'll sort everything, and then when you go over here, it just updates over here. Because these are pulling based off of the cell itself. So if the data changes in this cell, it updates on the other sheet.
Okay. Cool.
And I'll just have to go back and fix that for the phone numbers because I see I messed that up. So
That's why we can't have nice things.
this is why we can't have nice things. This is true. Yeah, pretty basic this week. Couple of if statements. The insurance plan was more aggravating than anything. Like that, nothing to do with this week at all. They wanted you to use a substitute here. I refused to do that. The state is a simple mid function. Zip code is a simple right function. And the phone number is a simple concat. Well, an if embedded within a concat. So that's all I got.
Yep. I think that kind of did everything. And yeah, I think I had everything pretty much the same way.
Well, this is going to be a real short call if no one has any questions.
Oh, I'm good. This wasn't a hard one at all.
I got a question.
Sure.
How come I didn't get a Ferris wheel tickets like you promised?
I apologize profusely. I couldn't get anyone to go down there, and I was in Mexico. So if you make it back, I got you covered.
Okay. So I'm going to hold you to that because I do plan on going back. We actually had a pretty good time.
That's good. Hey, you got my cell phone number. Just let me know. I mean, as long as I'm still working at Caesars, which I don't see anything changing in the near future, I got you.
I'm actually thinking Heather and I are thinking about staying at Caesars next time. So
yeah, let me know. Got those friends and family discounts.
Sweet.
Nice.
So
anyway, I can get like a 10 grand comp or something, you know?
Not quite that much. I could probably get you the free upgrade and the discount on the room, but that's about it. And
no, I'm playing anyway. My wife and I both think that gambling is absolutely the most worst thing you could ever possibly do with money.
See, when you say comp to me, that's food and beverage. Most in the hospitality world, if you're getting something free, it's usually food and beverage because the soft cost to us is much lower than the face value of the comp.
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah, I see. That tells you how much I know about the food and beverage world or hospitality world.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is my life.
I don't care about hospitality.
True that. Cool.
All right, guys. Well, thank you.
Yep. Thank you guys for your time. I will work with Priscilla later this week and walk her through this. So you guys are more than welcome to join. If not, you don't have to worry about it. But cool. I'll take care of it.
You're a rock star, Tony.
I'll send the link out here in a minute once we finish up.
Sounds good. You guys have a good night.
Thanks.
Yeah, see you guys.